Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. We are pleased to present our year-end outlook with our forecast for 2024, 25, and 26. The inspiration for doing a 3-year forecast was the latest projections released by the Federal Reserve, in which they are forecasting inflation and interest rates for 2024, 25, and 26. Our studies utilize a combination of Elliott wave theory, Fibonacci extension, and focus on the golden ratio. The golden ratio is the ratio between all of the numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. The constant 1.618 is the mathematical expression of every Fibonacci sequence number to the next number. Which brings us to this first chart, an exceedingly long-term chart of gold futures going back from approximately 1976 to the end of 2023. In terms of our Elliott wave count, we look at pricing at around $68 per ounce up until the conclusion of wave 1 at $855. From there, we had a 20-year price decline from 79 to 99, in which gold retraced back below 300, and that signaled the start of the most dynamic rally, taking gold to its first of new record highs, in which gold broke above 1900. Intraday, it traded to $1,919. What followed was a deep correction of 38.2%, and it is here we are generating our first forecast by looking at the rally from November up until May 2020, taking gold above 2,000. The subsequent correction, which begins the Fibonacci extension at approximately $1,640, and calculate using the golden ratio number of 0.618, which is where we derive our forecast for gold by the end of 2024 to trade as high as $2,260. But here's where there's a twist. After using my traditional strategy to calculate and forecast upcoming price movements in gold, I wondered what the AI platform ChatGPT 3.5 would do with a series of prompts. The prompts I used was to write a 1,000 to 3,000 word article on where gold prices may be headed in 2024, 25, and 26. I defined critical topics which I believe will have the most profound and deep influence on gold pricing. 1, the Federal Reserve moving from QT to quantitative easing. Secondly, was the geopolitical landscape that we are currently in, with conflicts in the Ukraine and Russia, as well as the Middle East. And lastly, the possibility that the dollar will lose value, considering the move by BRICS countries to discontinue using the dollar in trade and instead use their respective local currencies. The response of ChatGPT was that a gradual ascent would be a logical outcome of gold pricing this year, given the anticipated Federal Reserve rate cuts and persistent geopolitical tensions. A gradual increase in gold prices seems plausible. A range between $2,100 and $2,300 per ounce by the end of 2024 is conceivable, and that comes in very close to the forecast derived using a mathematical formula. Our next forecast is for 2025. To forecast our projections for 2025 and 2026, we use a much longer data set, beginning at $270 up to $1,920, starting our extension from approximately $1,080. Our results are as follows. A 1-to-1 relationship is where we're deriving our forecast for 2025, and a 1.23% fib extension takes us to 2,700 in 2026. Again, I want to compare our mathematical formula's results to what the AI is predicting for 2025. It is speculating that prices could range between $2,400 and $2,600 per ounce, which again is very close to our mathematical formula predicting $2,400 per ounce. Lastly, a comparison to our forecast for 2026 to the forecast by ChatGPT. It is predicting $2,600 to $2,800. We came in at $2,700, roughly in the same range. Obviously, the models that I have presented here using Elliott Wave, Fibonacci extension, and focusing on a key and critical number in the universe, which is the golden ratio, 0.618 or 1.618, is but one of many possible outcomes. I find it interesting that the mathematical equation we've been using for years was in fairly solid agreement with the projections made by an AI platform. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing all of our subscribers as well as listeners a healthy, prosperous, and fulfilling New Year 2024. Have a great New Year's. We'll speak to you next year. Bye-bye.